Talk about your first impression of Cheers writer David Angell.
Well, he got the nickname of the Dean, and it was because he was he was very distinguished looking, and he was fairly quiet, and I think I mentioned earlier that he would sit quietly for quite a while, and it was, if he'd had a beard, well, maybe he did have a beard then, but he would stroke it, and then sometimes he would pull off his shoe and examine the inside of the shoe. We were never quite sure what he was looking at, but then he put it back on, and shortly thereafter would come some brilliant comedic line that you go, where did he pull that out of? Evidently he pulled it out of his shoe. But yeah, just a great guy, and we all became fast friends. And at one point, he pulled Peter and I aside and said, we all get along well together. How about forming a production company and seeing if we can come up with our own series?
What were his strengths as a writer?
Well, it's hard to say. He was just good. When those first drafts would come in, you would hardly have to change a thing. We would have worked on the story, but you send him out on it, and the jokes were fresh. They came out of character, always thoughtful, always smart, no easy shots. And he invented the word boink.
Which came from?
Which came from talking about Sam and Diane were boinking. And they were looking for a euphemism for that, and David thought of the word boink. It has since entered the lexicon, which actually I spoke about that at his memorial service as part of his legacy.